Welcome to Big Braids Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from a reservation somewhere, coming to you on this Saturday night. Got a lot of stuff in the market, a lot of good sales price action going on. I hope everybody's having an awesome Saturday night. Just going to drop in real quick, do a quick update, and bounce out, let you get back to doing what you're on on Saturday. And for those of you that are out to just, nobody to smoke with, well, let's light it up and take a look at this market. So we got ASM coming in at 0.0243. Awesome sales price action. I'm definitely gonna go. I had to throw in Luna into the bunch here because I know there's a lot of people in ASM and Jasmine MDT COV that were definitely out there talking about Luna today. I wanted to take a look at it. I haven't actually taken a look at it yet, but it sounds awful. So we're gonna take a look at that a little bit later in the show. We're gonna make it quick. Last night we were into about the 15-minute range. I know some people there's a lot of people like the show to go long. Some people like it straight to the point, and either way works for me. I'll do it, slow it down on Saturday or something, and we'll work on it from later on in the into the year. But take a look at ASM. ASM sitting here, just underneath that it's got some resistance there at 0.0245. So, could possibly be seeing some movement back down to the downside. I've seen some words getting thrown out there: dead cat bounce, bear market, extreme accumulation status. So it's a good time to step back, take a look at the market, the overall market. We still got a lot of stuff affecting the overall market. We got Russia, Ukraine still, kicking up dust. We still got, talk about COVID. So definitely a lot of stuff going into play here that's affecting the definite market. And, there's a lot of fear out there, and the market's looking like it's all every sales price action across the board. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq market. Looks like it's getting a little bit of love out there, but just remains to be seen. I'm definitely excited to see where we're going into the next few years, into the next 10 years. Definitely some amazing prices going on in the market today. So let's get back to ASM, take a look at ASM, see what's going on here. We got ASM coming in at 241. So as far as making some movement back to the upside, we got to get back over that 0.0245, grab some support consolidation, make our way to that 0.0394, and start making some movement to the upside. So that would be the awesome, amazing bullish scenario with BTC. Let's take a look at BTC. Let's see where BTC's at. We got BTC coming in at 591. Amazing price action on the yearly. I've heard some words thrown around about dead cat bounce going on here. Could possibly see some lower price action, and we're right there, coming in at 29,597, just above that support at 29,440. So we definitely gotta keep an eye on that that support there at 618, because with the way the news is going, it's good. There's a good outlook that we're going to probably see some lower price action, but that just remains to be seen, because there is a lot of long-term buying going on. So I definitely got some good buy zone set up right in this area here, but that just remains to be seen. So you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always have to do what's right for you. But I've always had my eye on that 786 at the 18,670 to 21,000 area, which would be definitely a price that I would definitely look for, especially with this scenario setting up here. Definitely, if it was to get a good reversal and back up to the upside, that would be definitely amazing as well. But I still gotta I'm still lingering and holding for some amazing price action. And if we get that bear market scenario, there's a lot of gotta change the game plan, and but definitely loving that sales price accumulation. A lot of people out here getting some decent position out here all the way across the board. We got stocks on sale, we got crypto on sale. I don't know about that housing market, but gas prices are still deadly out there, and coming at U.S. oil coming at 110, gold just kind of lingering around out there. The overall market has just been affected. We got a few things getting some love out here along the way. Getting some, people are talking about, bear market scenarios. We're right at that area to where we could possibly start seeing some lower price action. So, if BTC seeing that lower price action and starts losing that 618 at the 29,440, definitely could be setting up for that scenario over the, overall long term. And, it's definitely looking bit bearish out there, and but that's exactly what we were definitely looking for towards in the November area. And for all of us underdogs out there that definitely depend on some accumulation over time, definitely not getting left behind over the overall picture. So, I'm definitely excited for that. I can actually, kick back and relax, and I don't have to, be nerve wracking looking for some awesome buy-ins, because we're going to have some sales price accumulation across the board. And, the stock market could go at any time, but, it just, the overall cycle, people talk about a couple years, but that just remains to be seen. We definitely, this Russia-Ukraine scenario definitely put in a big effect on a lot of a lot of the price action out there. And we just got to see where this price action's going. So we're coming at 29,559. So we got to keep it at 9 at that 29,440. So, but across the board, we got sales price action. WCCFG coming in at 0.2210. Mask, we got $1.75. Algo coming in at 44 cents. So we got Matic coming in at 66 cents. I was looking for that for quite some time. Matic's been on a mission for quite some time, just all over across the board. Here we are right back at the beginning. Amazing price action coming in at 0.6615, and if we do see some lower price action, that would be some amazing accumulation at around 0.31 cents. That would be some awesome prices. A lot of people never thought we'd see that price action again, but definitely on the table at this point. We got CLV coming at 13 cents. Amazing price action on CLV. We got ADA at 51 cents. Cartesian coming in at 19 cents as well. Price action across the board, sales price action, accumulation everywhere. So it's just it's an exciting time right now, just to see where the market's going to go. Being a part of it right now, this only happens when the time is right, when the algorithm is right. And we set up for just perfection. We had a lot of the big breakout of the the Russia Ukraine definitely affected that market. We had COVID come in, and if you look at the history of the overall market, we always get like an outbreak in history, like every 100 years. So it's bound to happen eventually. We go through a lot of things in life, so those are things to definitely put on your almanac of investors, ways to do things along the way. But just little reminders. Sometimes you just definitely got to look at history, because history can definitely affect the market, and when you keep an eye on that, it gives you a little bit of balance, a little bit of, but just something I use. But you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. We got Gala coming in at amazing price action, 0.0929. Let's take a look at this. Right back at, never thought I was hoping for some lower price action. It was lingering along that 786 at 21 cents for quite some time. We finally broke that support, coming down, get some amazing price action. A lot of us underdogs out here was hoping for some catch up on that, and some accumulation price action on a lot of good metaverse coins out here. We got Sandbox coming in at $1.33. We got Mana coming in at $1.23. We got Hero coming in at amazing price action, just above 1 cent, almost under 0.0158. It's just amazing. We got NKN just under 9 cents, getting a little bit of love. Probably getting scalped all the way down, all the way down to some lower price action. People still making some money on the way down. So there's money to be made all over the place in the market still. It just depends on what you're into, and always remember to do a lot of research in whatever you're planning on getting into. Do some research on the projects that you're getting into as well, and the platforms that you're using. Always make sure that the security is just about right, and don't go losing your passwords either. So just a few things to remember along the way. But we got LCX coming in at 0.0640, just getting a little bit of love. We got ALCX coming in at 32.31, amazing price action. We got Zeal coming in at 0.05, and I wanted to take it this Luna. I heard that was horrendous, and oh my god, yes, that is just totally awful. Oh man, Now that is just heartbreaking. I mean, seeing something like that, as you can tell right here, kind of almost the same scenario. I mean, it's got the same setup that we've been looking at with like the BTC setup. So when we started talking about that dip back in November, when we saw that that pattern kind of set up with almost like an overall head and shoulders kind of set up. So as you can kind of tell, it was set up basically almost the same scenario as like Luna. And so, but like I was saying, way back up here in November, when I started seeing it set up like this, I definitely look for some capitulation down to some lower price action. I definitely had my eyes down, down here at about 18,670 because, when I do start seeing this set up on a short time frame, it's usually moves out pretty fast. And when you're looking at it at the long term, it's definitely going to be a slower capitulation, but definitely some lower price action. So that's why I definitely got my eyes on that 786. And if you take a look at Luna, let's take a look at Luna. That's kind of a like basically on that short term, kind of gets that same type of scenario set up there. And then here we are back at some extremely low price action. But I mean, we're talking about Luna. BTC's been here forever, so but it just remains to be seen. It's exciting to see what's happening. And we got BTC coming in at 29,606, right there at the 618. So definitely exciting to see where we're going with this. And you definitely got to keep an eye on the news and the media. We got a lot of stuff that can really change the market overnight. As you can tell, Luna did that drop quick, and I'm sure a lot of people are just bagged up and waiting for that. It's just there was probably a lot of a lot of chopped up people out there. Oh man, that's just that's just devastating. Man, gotta look at that again. Well, I hope everybody got out on that. Now, that is just the rug pull from. Man, that is just devastating right there. But definitely got to keep an eye on that. That setup there. So, but like I was saying, on as far as like a short-term setup, definitely looks like some dippy action. And so that's why with the BTC setup too, definitely was calling for that lower price action. Here we are at 29,562. So I still got my eyes on that lower price action. Is it going to happen? That remains to be seen. So keep an eye on that price action. And you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only. And you always got to do what's right for you. So we got to keep an eye on that 618. If that 618 holds, could possibly just see some sideways action on BTC until we start seeing some movement to the upside. If we do start losing that 618 and heading back down to that 786, I got a lot of people out here calling for some like 10,000 action. And could this Russia-Ukraine scenario push it down to that low price action? That just remains to be seen, but you definitely going to keep that in mind. And but we got support down in the lower areas here, but keep an eye on that market, keep an eye on that news, and we're just going to keep the the videos flowing and going. And for everybody in all the coins we talked about tonight, good luck. And you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. So you also have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night. Mr. Big Braids is signing out.